Hey guys, how long ago did you start playing League of Legends? For me it was season 9 when I started playing League. I've learned so much since that day, and keep learning this beautiful game. However, when I was a newbie, I couldn't imagine how hard and deep League actually is. I knew basics, but didn't understand them at all. I was ignorant to important things and did same mistakes again and again. In this video, I want to share with all of you about 10 things that I wish I knew and understood when I started playing League as ADC. Even if you know all of them, you can be ignorant and forget about them, so this video will be useful not only for new players, but for experienced players too. Get ready and enjoy. Let's start it. First thing that I wish I knew was CSing and how important it is. I thought that 5-6 CS per minute is fine, and I have other mistakes that keeping me in my elo. However, you should train your ability to CS every day, because it's the most consistent way of getting gold and items in your games. Even if you have decent CS like 7 or 8 per minute, you still can miss a lot of last hits, because you don't care enough about it. I personally have this exact problem. I can farm many minions, but will lose a lot of them due to my last hits. Don't be like me and improve this aspect to increase your chances of winning in every game. Second, I didn't know that I need to play aggressive and put pressure with my positioning. I thought that all I need to do is stay behind, farm and do damage. But this is bad both for improving and for winning the game. As ADC you have to play on the edge. You are a glass cannon with high risk, high reward gameplay. The more you are risking and testing your limits, the faster you will improve and become a decent player. Even if you pick a champion that does need to scale, you still should trade with enemies, put pressure on them, and don't let them to get push for free. About push, this is the third thing I was ignoring too. Push is an essential thing that you need to do in every stage of the game. This is a much better wave state than freezing, because you are influencing all map with it. After your push you can do anything. Recall, roam, invade, place vision, set a trap with your teammates, take neutrals and many other things. Push creates opportunities and checking your decision making, which is greatly improving you as a player. Also, you are denying enemy opportunities. All they can do with your push is farm under the turret. They cannot help anyone after your roam or invade. They are stuck in lane and can't do anything about it. This leads us to the fourth mistake. Slow push. I learned about it not so long time ago, and many players are suffering with it, even in high elo games. In early games, slow push is the best wave state, so you should try to suck the wave if it's possible. Stack 3 waves, crush them under the enemy turret and get a lot of time, so you can spend it to help your teammates or recall. With good slow push, you can do a cheat recall, get a bit of stats and return to lane without losing almost anything. Now all you need to do is wait for a level 3, and then you can fight enemies with better stats and same level. I think almost everyone heard about it, but not that many players are actually using it. Fifth mistake that is constantly appearing for everyone is parallel positioning and triangle formation. Let me explain. In bot lane you have 2 champions instead of 1, but what do you think will happen if only one champion will trade with other 2? Of course he will lose the trade and a lot of health. This is called triangle formation, when one champion is isolated and trading with other 2. With parallel positioning, you are positioning yourself according to your support position, so you can always react if your support will want to play aggressive or enemy will decide to trade with you. Basically, you are just taking advantage of poor enemy positioning and getting an easy lead with it. Sixth thing is how important vision is. I know most of the ADCs underestimate the power of vision, especially in lower ranks. They are not buying control wards and keep forgetting about wards in general. Vision will help you to play much more aggressive, because you will know that no one is here and can stop you. It also helps your teammates to feel a lot more confident about your decisions. And the value of vision is even higher in mid-game. One ward can win you the game. One control ward can spot an enemy assassin or stealth champion, so you can make them feel surprised. They cannot play that easily if you place good vision, so this is a very important thing to know. Seventh is importance of mid lane prio. In mid game you as ADC and your support should go mid lane in most games. In mid lane you are much closer to every neutral objective and lane, so it's much more important to have a push here than on other lanes. With mid lane push, your support can roam to any other side of the map and place a good vision. Also, if you push mid lane just before neutral spawn, enemy team will have to clear the wave first before they can come and fight you. If they will ignore these minions and you will win the fight, you will get objective, gold from kills, gold from turrets, and will deny minions in mid lane. This can cost them a game. 8th thing is enemy threats and how to deal with them. ADCs are very squishy, so you have to think carefully about fights and possibilities. You should analyze what abilities can kill you, keep them in mind and avoid them as hard as possible. For example, if Syndra will hit you with E in teamfight, you will probably be dead, so you have to think about it, bait this ability and dodge it. Also, they have Malphite, so you should be ready to flash his ultimate, otherwise you will be dead once again. Prepare your hands and mind, so you can act much faster and win a lot of fights with it. 9th thing I'm constantly seeing is bad blind picks and not optimal champions in general. As ADC you have to blind pick in most games. You don't know who will be in your or enemy team, so you have to pick a champion who will work decent with most champions in the game. For example, Csing can work great with almost any support. She can work great with assassins due to her W and ult, with poke due to rockets and W, and follow our ACC with the rockets and ult. She is not extremely good with everyone, but at least decent, that's why she is a good blind pick. You can check more information about blind picks and drafts in general from the info box on the top right. 10th and last thing that I want to share with you is items and builds. You should not build the most popular items, because they are often not the best and optimal ones. You need to check items win rates for your champions yourself, and think when they are good. Think critically, logically, and analyze stats for better results. Well, that's all for now. I hope it was useful for you and you saw mistakes that you are doing. Don't be a stubborn player like me and learn from your mistakes. Don't forget to like the video and leave the comment. Your feedback is very important for me. Thank you and goodbye.